Hey everyone! Welcome to the Bold and Beautiful 24. I'm Alessio, and I'm so excited to have you here. If you love Bold and Beautiful, then you're in the right place. Make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss a video. Alright, let's dive right in. Liam's memory loss after surgery, believes he's still married to Hope? The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers hint that Liam Spencer could suffer some memory loss after his next surgery. Will Liam wake up believing he's still married to Hope Logan? B&B fans know Liam has signed up for a dangerous procedure that could easily go wrong. Although Liam will survive the surgery ahead, that doesn't mean he'll come out of this exactly the same man he was before. We're talking about an operation on Liam's brain that's in the very early stages of development. The fact that everything has to be kept a secret says a lot about the level of risk here. It's possible Liam could end up stuck in a coma for a while, which could give Hope and Steffy Forrester yet another reason to blame Bill Spencer for causing Liam harm. However, the show could take Liam's storyline in another direction, one that would have a huge impact on Hope's love story with Carter Walton. When Liam thought his grim fate was inevitable, he pushed Hope to patch things up with Carter. Liam wanted to make sure Hope had someone special in her life once he was no longer around. Now that Liam is undergoing this scary brain surgery, we have to consider the possibility of some memory loss. Liam's tumor may be removed, but what if he suffers at least partial amnesia as a result? It'd be interesting if Liam woke up believing he was still married to Hope. The show's done similar stories in the past, like when Steffy awoke mistakenly thinking Liam was still her husband after Sheila Sharp fired at her in the alley along with John Finnegan. Perhaps it'll be Liam's turn to awaken thinking that Hope is his wife. Liam's mind could revert to a time when he was happily married to Hope, so what might her reaction be to that news? Hope would be thrown for a loop at first, but she might ultimately come around on the idea of a new beginning with Liam. Even after Liam learns how their marriage fell apart, he might assure Hope that he doesn't care and just wants a future together. Carter may fear he's going to lose Hope to Liam once he gets another chance at life. That's especially true if Liam's memories get messed with and he believes he's still Hope's hubby. Bill brings home Liam while Finn and Bridget fret. At Forrester Creations, the quiet tension in the air was unmistakable. Hope sat across from Steffy, both women struggling to find the right words as they processed the latest turn of events. Sheila lost another toe, Hope said softly, breaking the silence. Deacon told me she was trying to protect you. Steffy gave a slight nod, unsure how to feel. It's crazy, but part of me is actually thankful, she admitted. She saved me, in her own way. Hope leaned forward, her eyes full of empathy. But what about Liam? We both know what he's facing. That brain mass. It's like we're watching him slip away, Steffy replied, her voice cracking. How are we supposed to prepare the girls for something like this? How much longer do we keep the truth from them? Meanwhile, at a private clinic tucked away from prying eyes, Dr. Grace Buckingham delivered unexpected news to Bill. We removed the tumor, Grace said confidently. The MRI will confirm if we got all the cancerous tissue, but from what we can tell so far, it was a success. Bill blinked, barely able to process the gravity of what she just said. He watched silently as Liam was wheeled out for post-op imaging. Then, turning back to Grace, he asked the one question that weighed heavily on him. How long will his recovery be? Grace gave a small, surprising smile. Actually, he's going home today. What? Bill blinked. You're saying he can leave now? Grace explained gently but firmly. Given the experimental nature of the procedure and the secrecy involved, I need him out of here. He'll be taken by ambulance, and a home nurse will be there around the clock. Bill still looked skeptical. Isn't it too soon to move him? I wouldn't suggest it if I wasn't sure, Grace assured him. As they waited for Liam to be brought back, Grace asked Bill about the money transfer. When he confirmed that the $1 million wire had gone through, her face lit up briefly. Just then, her phone rang. She stepped aside to answer in hushed tones. It's happening now, she told the caller. But I can't talk. When Liam was wheeled back in, his eyes were closed but his hand instinctively reached for Bill's. The gesture moved Bill deeply. Dr. Buckingham says you're going home soon, he told Liam softly. Grace reminded Bill they were still waiting on MRI results but reiterated that he could take Liam home. Bill looked at her with genuine emotion. Look at him. He's strong. You gave him more time. For that, I'm grateful. Grace nodded, but there was a flicker of concern behind her calm exterior. Back at the hospital, Finn and Bridget sat in quiet disbelief. He was released? Finn asked, struggling to hide his alarm. Bridget nodded slowly. Grace signed the release. That's premature at best. He has a brain mass, a gunshot wound. How does she justify this? Bridget sighed. Bill probably hired the best of the best, but still. Finn shook his head. This isn't sitting right with me. I need to find out why she did it. Grace is an exceptional doctor, Bridget offered. I want to believe she acted in Liam's best interest. Finn rubbed the back of his neck. I hope we're just overthinking this. I'll call Steffy. At Forrester, Steffy and Hope put the phone on speaker. Bill took Liam home? Steffy asked, incredulous. Finn confirmed it. Grace signed off. Hope and Steffy shared a stunned glance. Moments later, Bridget received a call from a nurse. Grace isn't even in the hospital, she said, eyes wide. Steffy and Hope soon arrived at the hospital, hoping for more clarity. Unfortunately, Finn and Bridget had nothing new to offer. Over at Il Giardino, Deacon was doing everything he could to care for Sheila. He brought flowers, prepared her tea, and made sure her foot stayed elevated. You don't have to wait on me hand and foot, Sheila joked. It's not my first time losing a toe. While Deacon stepped away to handle something at the bar, Sheila's mind drifted back to the shooting. She shuddered. When Deacon returned, she asked quietly, Any word on Liam? He shook his head. Nothing yet. Sheila's voice wavered. I can't believe Luna's gone. I should have seen how much she was hurting. I pushed her away when she needed me. You gave her more than she realized, Deacon reassured her. She just didn't see it. Sheila blinked back tears. She didn't mean to shoot me. She just wanted to be close to her father. Deacon squeezed her hand. You were protecting your family. That makes you a hero. Let's not make this about me, she whispered. We need to focus on Liam. What he went through. It can't be for nothing. Deacon nodded. You're still thinking about someone else, even now. That's why I love you. You're a hero too. I don't want to lose you. You haven't, she whispered, leaning in for a kiss. Back at Bill's mansion, Liam had been carefully set up in a quiet room with a full-time nurse monitoring his vitals. I'll alert you as soon as I get the MRI results, she told Bill. He nodded, eyes fixed on Liam. The room was quiet, save for the gentle beep of machines. His phone rang. Steffy. He answered and put her on speaker. I have Liam, he confirmed. He had another surgery. Hope, Finn, and Bridget all spoke at once, questions flying. Bill took a breath. I don't have all the answers. But there's a chance he could live. Now, I need to be with my son. He ended the call, turned back to Liam, and whispered, I would go to hell and back for you and your brothers. This has to work. You are going to be cured. Back at the hospital, Steffy and Hope sat with Finn, letting the weight of Bill's words sink in. There's still hope, Steffy said softly. Hope smiled through her tears. Maybe our daughters won't lose their father after all.